The following program is rated MA and may contain themes that may not be appropriate for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
On the block, hip-hop trendsetters, the school of hard knocks and that attitude era. Yeah, I just wanted to be one of the best, holding the mic as I'm yelling out D-Generation X. I will remember it. I never forget. We've come a pretty long way. There's so much I can say. It's never really gone away.
We are overlooking the Uber Arena right now in Berlin, Germany, where Bash in Berlin is going to take place. But tonight, the Raw Patrol takes place right here in our living rooms. But Raw is at Fort Lauderdale, Florida tonight, and we've already got CM Punk walking around in that locker room.
Oh, walking around the locker room. Okay, I thought you were going to say he's already in the ring.
No, and we've got the returning OMD after 2 weeks.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is good to be back. I really enjoyed having the time off with my son. Had to spend the extra time with him. As you can see, I'm coming to you from the same living room, just a new setup.
Hey, look, our game warden has appeared. Let me know when you're ready there, brother.
Bobby Stats. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Bobby. I'm glad to be back. Good to see you again, my friend. Leeds,
Carl,
good
brother.
evening. And Carl has arrived. How we doing, brother?
I'm good. I was just having some camera issues, so got those taken care of, and now I'm here.
Nice. Well, glad you got those taken care of.
Well, you come in and OMD is talking about setups. And I got to give props to OMD today because him and I spent the afternoon together. And he bought me some cameras, some stuff for my setups that we're going to be seeing changes in the future. And I appreciate you for that.
Oh,
Very
it's
nice.
my pleasure. Oh, we're
Bobby and Pete, it's good to see you both. Thank you.
We are starting off with Randy Orton.
Gotta wonder what's on his mind after the insane brawl between him, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and Gunther.
Yes.
It's always amazing to hear the crowd singing along with the theme musics.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're in that crowd and they're singing the theme. There's just nothing like it, man.
Yep.
We talk about the theme music. Jericho talks about how the crowd would continue to sing Judas after the music had cut. Do you know when he first realized that was happening?
On the Jericho cruise.
Yes, you did.
And you were on that cruise, were you not?
I was part of that. Yeah.
And they're cutting back to the fantastic promo that was cut between Gunther and Randy Orton last week. And Gunther cut him deep with those Bob Orton Jr., Bob Orton Sr. references on that promo.
Yes.
But having picture in picture with this too is amazing. They didn't just go straight to full screen of that. They gave us a
Right.
nice picture in picture. Again, delving into the hallows of days gone by and things that worked back in the 80s and early 90s.
Yeah, like those insert promos that we used to get. I miss those. I want to see them kind of come back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so how was the workday, brother? Or were you off today?
Today I had off. It's my only day off.
Oh, shit.
So OMDR and I are doing the TBT tomorrow.
All three of us will be.
Oh, okay. Just making sure on that one.
Yeah, working to the second jar, the original tomorrow evening.
Yeah, and we have OMD and I were talking, and we think at least a part of tomorrow's show we have to talk about AFA for sure.
Oh yeah, of course. Hey, just as you called it, Chris. They went and cut that little deepness, taking things personal.
Our ring general making his way to the ring, and every time I see him with that belt, man, I think, damn, he looked good.
Oh yes. He's nearing Dominic heat with his mic right now.
There's a guy in the crowd wearing a Hawaiian shirt there.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like Bill DeMott to me.
I thought the same, and I had to do a double look as well.
But no, you're right. Gunther is just, they're booing him out of the building, and I'm all for it. Let's do it, because he's a natural heat magnet for one thing.
Right.
But what's going to be interesting is it's going to be completely reversed at Bash in Berlin. Oh, I love the focus that it did, just pulled on him. That was a clean pull focus on him.
It was.
But what I was going to say is it's going to be reversed when they go to Berlin. Randy Orton's going to be the one that gets booed out of the building, and I guarantee you Gunther's going to be cheered like a homecoming hero, you know?
I would hope so. For sure, I would hope so. Okay. That nice little rasp he had there. That was good. Yeah, clearly, yes. Gunther went off script, I guess you could say, and started to ad lib a little bit there. And for me, it worked because I know there's still kind of that little bit of a language barrier that's going on, but
Right.
it worked.
There's something about these two that after Bash in Berlin, I kind of want more of between these two.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd be all for a long-term feud between these two men.
I would be too. Jeez. Okay, interesting. Wow.
I, for some reason, was not expecting Kaiser to show up, but I should have expected it.
I was not expecting it either, to be honest, considering Gunther has been doing a lot on his own as of late.
Mm-hmm.
But this was a nice little touch.
Yeah. A little piece of programming note for everybody. This is Pat McAfee's last Raw for a while tonight.
Boo earns.
That's exactly what I told OMD when I read it while we were driving around in this car today.
Yep. This, after it was stated a week or so ago that he was going to keep doing Raw, but they are debuting that new commentator, I believe, on the 13th of September.
So if this is going to be McAfee's last, who's stepping in for now?
I suspected Corey Graves. But at the same time, I don't want to move him off SmackDown because he's doing a good job over there. He's doing much better as the play-by-play than color.
I don't know, I'm still just not sold on Corey Graves.
As we're looking at Pete Dunne attacking Sheamus last week, Sheamus is looking to get some revenge tonight. as he gets set to take on Pete Dunne tonight.
Yes. And I think that Shillelagh is going to come into play tonight.
You know who I would bring in to do color on Raw? And I know he's not in the WWE right now, but I'd bring back Nigel McGuinness. I like his work.
If we could, I'd bring back Taz.
Right.
But no, there is that new commentator that's going to be coming in for Raw. I would suspect that Best is right that it will be this new commentator and Corey Graves, and I believe it will be Michael Cole and Wade Barrett on SmackDown. I have a feeling that's probably a request by USA Network.
Could be.
Yeah, and the only reason that McAfee's taken off is because the football season's starting.
Yeah.
And he's going to be back by the Rumble like he was earlier this year. Yeah, so we got Sheamus and Pete Dunne next. So glad that they call him Pete Dunne again. I really did not care for him being called Butch.
Yeah, I thought it was really weird.
I always thought of the Bushwhackers.
Same here. Same here. And we're getting a look at the legacy titles for the NCAA belts now, and they actually look, I think they look nice, actually.
Yeah, they look all right. It's a very cookie cutter.
Mm-hmm.
So Bobby Stats asking, how about Wade Barrett next week on Raw with Michael Cole?
Maybe.
I think I could get behind that as well.
I could see the move to Raw for Barrett if he's coming out from behind the desk and goes into a managerial role, as we have heard speculation of him creating a new nexus with Drew McIntyre at the helm.
I'm still slightly like, I know that the new announcer coming in from ESPN has a lot of history behind him.
Right.
Still leery about it because I kind of treat that commentator seat on Raw like as if it is a coveted seat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very much so.
Absolutely.
Carl, your camera's frozen. Are you doing something over there? Or
interesting? Very weird. My mic's still working?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you, but
I don't know. Give me a few minutes. I'll see what I can do to figure this out.
Yep.
Are you picking up my mic at all, Best?
Yeah, sorry for the keep eating because I'm eating chips and don't want to be crunching on the air, you know?
Yeah. No, are you picking up my mic at all so that...
I can hear your mic.
Yeah, I hear you. But it looks like we're getting Kaiser and Randy Orton tonight.
Oh.
No, like, I'm just wondering, are you, like, picking up audio from Raw through my mic tonight at all? Or... Because I do have it up a little bit, even though I'm off on a little more of an angle from where I was.
It's slightly. Yeah, it's not that okay. I don't really hear it that much.
Okay, I just don't want to get us any strikes.
Yeah, understandable.
Still trying to sort your the camera out there, Carl, or
If it's any consolation, I've had to go through 2 power failures, including one with
there you are
during the Raw preview review show.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And a power failure this afternoon when we were trying to set up his video game stuff today at his house.
Yeah. We ran to the dollar stores and to Best Buy to find a micro USB cable.
Right. Which they're getting harder and harder to find.
Yep.
Yep.
Came back and there was no power.
Wow.
And then, yeah, during the Raw preview review show, about 20 minutes in, everything just went.
Good.
Came right back on within 30 seconds and then takes 5 minutes to reboot everything.
And this match starts and we've got these two just brawling already.
Yeah.
Would we expect anything less from these two, though?
Well, not from Pete Dunne, at least. Or Sheamus, actually. Either one of them, because, yeah. Oh, geez, there he goes with the fingers again.
Nice backbreaker.
That was an interesting version of the backbreaker. That's what I'm going to miss about Pat McAfee, man.
Yeah.
Is just how he interacts with everyone around him.
I'm going to ask, and I know Best, I'm going to ask you especially because we do the SmackDown security detail. Is there a bigger gap between the ring and the announce desk on Raw than there is on SmackDown?
No, it's all pretty standard. It's the same kind of setup that they have for both shows.
Okay, I don't know. I'm just watching this, and it looks like the gap between the ring and the desk is bigger.
Yeah, at least it's bigger than the setup they had at Battleground. The space, the gap between the ring and the commentator's
Right.
desk wasn't that big.
No, it wasn't. Carl, your thoughts on that? I know you don't get to watch as much SmackDown.
No, I really don't. But I really can't say. I have no idea.
Okay.
Oh, I caught the whistle from somebody's ad. Watching from somebody's TV there.
Would not be mine because mine goes through the computer.
Yeah.
That would have been mine.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Bubba texted me earlier, and I should answer him. He texted me while we were doing the Raw preview review. So
Oh, jeez.
Gotcha.
He probably messaged to say thank you for stepping in.
No, he's looking for a capture card as well.
Yeah, he asked me how much one costs earlier. I'm like, I have no idea. Mine was given to me. So, Carl, I'm going to ask you because I'm debating on putting up some hats in the background as opposed to the shirts.
Okay.
I was going to keep the Zandra Lee shirt up and then go with a couple of hats on each side. Your thoughts? Or do I keep the shirts up?
Let's see. So the one red on the far side, like it's all cut off.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you leave those two shirts, you maybe add one hat just underneath the short sleeve and another hat kind of level on the other side, that might work.
Okay.
Oh. Pete Dunne continuing to work on that hand.
I love Pete Dunne, and it makes me cringe whenever he's just doing that, the joint manipulation type work there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I find it so brilliant because it makes his in-ring style just stand out so much more than what the other boys are doing,
Very true. Oh.
There we go. Answered, Bubba. Still to come, we got CM Punk making his presence felt. He's going to issue. He's got something to say to Drew. It wasn't specified what he's going to say, but there's speculations about that he's going to be challenging Drew to a strap match.
Okay.
Has anybody else noticed that there is not one mention of Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley, or Damian Priest tonight?
Well, we're only half hour into the show.
Right.
We're going to be seeing
But I
them
have
at some
noticed.
point. Yeah, we have noticed. But we are going to be seeing them at some point in the night.
Yeah.
So OMD, on the Raw preview review there, you know how I mentioned Pete Dunne needs to look strong, especially for what he's doing in NXT?
Yes.
He's coming across as real strong right now.
Absolutely, he is. Now, do you think, I know we both speculated that Pete Dunne takes the win in this just because he needs that. But I think, like I said, I think he gets it. Maybe by a DQ if that shillelagh comes into play.
Maybe.
I'd have to agree because we have yet to see it come into play as we see Sheamus looking like he's getting ready for the brogue kick. And my cat almost took out all my wiring on me just now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Oh.
Even though you weren't here last night to chat with the guys, Carl, Shane did pass on his love and said to say hi to everybody.
Love you, buddy.
So he went back to Duberville this afternoon. So
Oh, okay. Oh, she is another.
If these guys have a rematch at Bash in Berlin, I'm already all sold for that.
right.
Bobby Sats coming in saying that he has liked our video. Once again, we thank you, Bobby, for all the likes and love that you're giving us, man.
Always.
We greatly appreciate you, Bobby. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here every week with us.
Oh, this is something new.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, jeez, that was with authority. That was definitely a bro kick with authority.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But the way he got Sheamus's hand tied up in the turnbuckle, that was awesome.
Right. Maybe after tomorrow we'll have to believe in Joe Handless.
And we've got Oddysee Jones with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, we do. Is that Donatello and Raphael?
Donnie and Mike.
Yep.
That's, of course, because they're promoting the fact that they are a part of that new Ninja Turtles WWE line of figures that Mattel just put out too.
Yeah.
Where they have Damian Priest as Shredder, and I don't think that really fits now, given what they're doing with Damian. As a nice throwback,
True.
I would have, as a nice throwback, I would have released a Kevin Nash version of Shredder.
Right. That would have been really cool.
Yeah. I love Oddysee Jones's energy. And I actually said this on the Raw preview review, but I'm actually interested in this, not because of Kofi and Xavier, though, but I want to see more of Oddysee Jones.
True. So, just wish you would have talked to him first, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that pretty much eliminates Xavier as being the guy heel turning.
I don't know, though.
See, I actually have Odyssey turning heel.
If we now have, Xavier kind of going, well, I just wish you would have talked to me first. Maybe, some more things are going to happen and he's going to get so pissed off that he's just done.
Yeah.
True. Because in the last couple of weeks, anytime that the New Day had done something that was in their positive, Xavier kind of looks standoffish and just, not sure of like what's going on,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is a very good thing that Odyssey's getting some more TV time.
Yeah.
I compared him to Veer Mahan earlier because of how long it took for him to finally get to the main roster.
True.
Yep.
These commercials are ruining my Raw.
Right?
Can't wait till January. When Raw is going to be commercial free forever, or for however long the Netflix deal is. 10 years. 10-year
10
deal.
years, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is good. We know we at least have 10 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, technically at least 5 because they do have that out after 5 years if
Yes.
if the relationship sours,
True. Well, then I at least know that I've got 5 years of Netflix payments.
Yep.
Yep.
I've already moved my money around and I'm planning to order it by next month because in November I want to see that Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight on Netflix.
Gotcha.
Oh God! So I've got my setup already set up for Saturday Night Gaming, and I can see my old laptop, and my stuff is already in the room for that, and I can already see people commenting on that page, and I see bots left, right, and center trying to comment on it.
Gee.
The bot is the same one that we got earlier in the chat. I like your stream. I like what you're doing. Join me here. I'm not even there yet, guys.
Wow.
Wait for Saturday for episode 3 of Last of Us. So there was some issues with Cody Rhodes coming out of Fanatics Fest.
Really?
Yeah. Because of his scheduling, they had to turn away some fans who purchased tickets to see him.
Wow.
Oh.
Those fans got refunded and all that, and Cody did, send out a message saying like, "Hey, look, I'm sorry, but this is my schedule." Like he did that, and then he had to be on a flight to another city for a house show.
Right.
Jeez. Unfortunately, it happens. I mean, it sucks for sure.
But it goes to show just how popular Cody has gotten for fans to be turned away like that,
Well, even when he left and he made his way into AEW, he was popular in AEW too.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like the rise on his stock alone since his departure from the WWE the first time around.
Yeah.
Has just been unbelievable.
And let's hope it's just a rise and not a rise and fall.
Yeah.
Later on in years.
This is an excellent promo package for Braun Breaker right now, just showing just how destructive he is as a wrestler.
Yeah.
And that 2 out of 3 falls match from last week was just wow. So good. And Bobby Stats is right here. He coming in and saying that all wrestlers get busy.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, not the 3 of us have never been a part of the WWE, but we know what it's like when on show day, just how busy it gets for us.
Yep.
And it gets insanely busy.
And then when you work as babyface, then you've still got to be out there during the intermission.
Yep.
Or if you're working for he who shall not be named and he wants you to perform as 3 different masked wrestlers plus your own gimmick.
Right.
We're looking at Ivy Nile right now and talking about the stuff that she had to say to Maxxine.
I'm already past that.
Oh, I'm behind you then. We're looking at I just saw Otis, so I was going to say man chiseled in granite.
I just saw the pin. There you go.
Yeah. But that bump that Maxxine took on the table, man, just unbelievable.
Yeah. It was a good front bump for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as I pointed out to Chris Best earlier, last week, Ivy Nile said, come and be a part of our group, be a part of our family. Dropping that Easter egg.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be intriguing seeing Ivy Nile working as a heel because I've only known her to be a babyface.
It's interesting for sure. I think I'm okay with it though.
Hey, if it means more Ivy Nile on Raw, by all means, I'm all for it.
Yep.
Ah, good. Otis is coming out with her.
Oh, I love how she says that.
I love the work Samantha Irvin does with the WWE. It's awesome. What isn't awesome is getting commercial breaks while the man chiseled in granite Otis is making his way to the ring.
Right, but he didn't make his way to the ring. They only accompanied her to the stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means we're going to see them later on. There's going to be some shenanigans and a run-in that happens. Definitely going to be a run-in happening during that matchup.
Yeah, I guarantee there will be a run-in for sure.
I actually have Abby the Witch after the match attacking Ivy. So, Mr. Perish.
Hello.
He's not a witchy woman, but he's a chrisperish.
Hey, we don't know what I fully do on weekends, so that's not entirely true.
Touche.
How's everyone doing?
Very well, thank you.
In the words of one bug in said animated cartoon, good, good.
There, Perish, as opposed to last night, I've got the second light back and a bit of a backdrop.
There you go. Look at you. Now, is that the Edge Toronto shirt I see?
That is not.
Then what? Then what Maple Leaf shirt is that? Just a random Maple Leaf one?
No, that is the Cody.
Cody.
Came directly from...
Seeing Cody in a Maple Leaf just looks weird. Even though we'd accept them.
It was direct from Money in the Bank.
Oh, that's the shirt that you got. Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, who knows? Cody joining the team might actually have them win a cup.
yeah, I don't think so.
No.
Hey, his coaching alone could maybe do it. Even if he knows nothing about hockey, I'm sure he's going to be doing better than they have been.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't do much worse.
No.
Well, you can. You can be like the Montreal Canadiens.
No, they won in the 90s.
True.
They were the last Canadian team that won.
And the second last Canadian team to go to a cup final.
Also in Edmonton.
Yeah.
What a weird year that was.
But I still say to this day, like, they shouldn't have made that final. They really shouldn't have.
I'm going to say this. American Alpha needs new music and a new name. I just think it's weird that they just still do the same thing. It's like when the Shield broke up and Roman didn't change anything, you're just like, okay, why?
Yeah.
Def Jam's getting Lazy, I guess.
Definitely.
Who?
F Rebel.
See? I mean, who knows? Who knows?
Yep.
mean,
You're
it's-
implying that they weren't lazy to begin with.
Okay, I didn't expect this to start off the match.
Right? Where's this coming from?
I'm going to assume from the ass kicking she took last week.
I think this is the most aggression that we've ever seen from Maxxine. Ooh.
I'm all for it.
I like it. I definitely like it.
It's keeping me interested for sure.
Well, it's what's needed if you're going to make this feud somewhat of a thing.
Those short legs got real high.
Oh.
Henry?
Yes, Henry.
Yeah.
Okay. Henry O. Godwin. Gotcha.
Yep.
Not Phineas, but Henry. Oh, they're letting the chant go through on Sportsnet. Oh, wow. Oh, goodness. Epilepsy warning.
Oh God, that was beautiful. Oh, look
It's making OMD cry.
Yeah, no, that happened a lot earlier in the match than I was anticipating, but
Wow.
I gotta wonder if Chad Gable's going to look for a fourth male to join forces to try and combat the Wyatt Six.
I don't know.
as we discussed earlier.
Yeah, we with Jake Hager's AEW contract coming to an end.
This is true. This is true.
Wouldn't be a bad move
Would
to
you
bring
really
him
want
back.
to see it? Would you really want him though, or is there not somebody else that you could do?
I think we chose him because he seemed like more fitting for American Made.
Yeah, I guess so. But what if American Alpha gets a new leader in Jake Hager?
That's another thing that we thought about as well.
That was my suggestion. Chris went with
Because
American Made.
Jake Hager, he's a natural heel, right?
True.
Even when he tried the babyface stuff in AEW, I still saw heel, you know? At the same time, he has no problem getting over, especially with that whole We the People stuff. That was getting over big time.
Right.
Yeah.
The other option that you could do if you want to go that route and make it solidified 5-on-5 is you can bring up the No Quarter Catch crew to work babyface.
Are they? They're
tweeners right now.
Okay, well, that was different from what you just said already.
No, I know, but you could bring them up.
I mean, they were quite booth last time I saw them on TNA.
What if we start getting Alpha Academy on our screen with little graphics that just kind of pop up everywhere that say make wrestling great again, and then we get a Jake Hager that comes in as that veteran to be part of Alpha Academy and help run that and make wrestling great again, to coincide with the elections that are going to be happening in the United States. Because we all know that the WWE creative has always used what's happening in the world in stories. That makes sense to me.
I like I like your view. Excuse me. I like your vision there, Carl, on that one.
WWE, get a hold of me. I'm available for hire.
But when you said make wrestling great again, my mind went to Bob Backlund and make Darren Young great again.
Okay, yeah. Oh, here you go, OMD.
There we go, Bobby.
He literally, Bobby Stats sent that out just as you said it, OMD.
And I was saying, here you go for this next promo that's up.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Terror Twins. Interesting.
I'm not sure I like that name.
There we go.
It's clobbering time. Oh, and look what he's got around his neck.
He's a wannabe MJF.
Yep.
See, I just think he's a strapping young lad.
What happened to your mic there?
Oh, this prop? That doesn't work. I just have it for like show. Oh,
no, your other mic, whatever it is there, it went really loud. Louder than usual. Almost like it was fully plugged in or something.
Yeah, it's totally not. See, like not at all.
Well, I know that one isn't, but no, that was wild.
No, we have the one mic.
I know, that's what I'm saying. What'd you do? What happened? That's interesting.
Yeah, I have tricks.
But do you have treats?
No, I'm fat. I ate those.
Yeah. Speaking of treats, I had a weird situation happen to me this morning.
Okay,
Perish, let me finish my story before you make the joke.
You had like a pause that was very long.
Yeah, OMD already knows this story, by the way. So I open the door to go downstairs, check the mail, and I see a pink bucket just sitting at my door. A random pink bucket. I had no idea what the hell it was. I come back, I double check. It's a friggin' bucket of cotton candy sitting at my door.
Nice.
I left it there for a couple of hours because I thought maybe somebody misdelivered it. I go back and check and I'm like, okay, nobody's claimed it. So I took it in. It's mine. Nobody's even come to my door to see that, hey, I'm missing a bucket of cotton candy. Do you have it? So I now have a free bucket of cotton candy.
Nice. Punk playing up the crowd here. Ooh, big exciting news. Almost like Punk's become like the face of the WWE somehow.
I think Punk is now the face of cancer in wrestling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can take that for whatever direction you want. Also, does CM Punk does he believe in sleep? Because it looks like he needs a nap.
Well, he did say that he was up all night because he was excited to tell the people news. Oh God. Taylor Swift for men. Okay. This is an interesting story time. Oh, we're finally there. Okay.
Yeah, this is the one thing I've been waiting to hear.
Well, I didn't expect that to be a strap match.
Yeah, me neither.
Crowd's very vocal tonight, which is good.
Yeah, for a crowd not really known for wrestling, or a city not really known for wrestling, I should say.
Yeah. That's interesting. Okay. Ah, okay. Using real names. Okay. Simple enough. Effective-ish.
Yep, it hit the point that it needed to.
Bobby Stats and Joe. Hey.
Oh.
Hmm. Okay.
So I have a little bit of a theory about the Punk and McIntyre thing, because we were led to believe that this big announcement was going to happen, and it was something that it wasn't really big. It was what we expected, yes, but it was okay. You know, it did what it needed to do, but it wasn't as big as it sounded like.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds very familiar from a working place that CM Punk used to work for, right?
Yep.
Could that not have been a shot to every other week where one Anthony Kong always says he has a special announcement?
Yep.
It most
It's a
definitely
possibility,
was.
for sure.
Yeah, turtles.
Right. Yeah, clearly it was elite.
But I'm thinking that maybe Dom has a different trick in his sleeve, and maybe there is something else, or maybe somebody else that he has that could be helping him. Because why would he do a one-on-one with Damian Priest without Judgment Day or Liv Morgan?
Okay.
Does he not have a contingency plan?
You would figure he should, but who do you think?
That's the million-dollar question.
I mean, just given who his dad is, his dad always had a backup plan.
Well, his dad lied and cheated and stole.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Pardon me, I burped. What if it's Matthew? Matthew, what did he now go by? Aiden English.
I don't think he's leaving TNA.
I don't know. I don't know if he is or not. He's just doing commentary over there.
Yep.
Right? But it is TNA. I don't know. What kind of a relationship are they having right now?
Yeah.
I mean, he is married to, I guess we could say, Dom's sister, Shaul Guerrero.
Yeah.
I was thinking, could this not be a time where they start putting a little bit more fire in the Dom's impulsive interview, or maybe we see somebody like a Logan Paul?
Oh.
Is Logan Paul isn't tied to a brand, is he? Oh, but there's still that deal between Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce still as well.
Right?
We have no idea what that agreement is, though.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Pete.
Petey!
Edmonton and Calgary getting a SmackDown and a Raw.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guess who has row 1 tickets to SmackDown?
Row 1.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
We said this last week. It's not on the floor.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Yes, it is row 1.
Row 1.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Hey. Row 1.
Nice.
I-
Good thing there wasn't a QR code there.
yeah, no, I made sure of that. It's all right. Ticketmaster, you don't really mess with their security. They actually do have pretty good security.
Yeah.
A lot of their stuff now for their digital tickets, they actually have like a window that kind of revolves around, and if that isn't going on, isn't happening, then they know that they just don't use it.
Mm-hmm.
Roberto.
Right now, I feel like they're doing this to rub it in.
Yeah, they
gonna say right
couldn't
now, I
win
feel
one
like-
as a player.
Right?
Yeah.
You
I was gonna say, I feel like they're rubbing this in Parish's face.
Whatever. Let him have it. They deserve it. I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna like.
No, yeah, they
say
played
didn't.
just as good as Edmonton did.
I mean, they won 4 games. We did not. It's just what it is. What it is. Just glad that those loser Canucks couldn't win. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get at me, Canuck fans, like you haven't tried already. Ellering just looks like that old guy that for whatever reason stayed in like the crew and Sons of Anarchy, and you're just like
Piney,
just
the old guy that rode the trike.
Sure.
Sorry, I'm working my way through with the spouse on my 4th time through that series.
Good old Bobby. He was one of my favorites.
You mean Bobby Munson? What's his name? What was his name?
Yeah,
I know.
Just saying. But that was just my point of view.
I know that I'm in a league of my own when I say this, but I really hope something happens and the Final Testament takes off.
I'm with you.
See, I want the New Day to split up. I'm like the only one I think that like does not care about them anymore. If Biggie's not there, it's not the same.
I haven't cared about the New Day in a while, but I have Oddysee actually turning tonight.
I'm just happy Kofi has pants again.
Yeah.
And not like Bush League, I'm going to the mansion shorts. And if you've seen Entourage, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I do.
You'll get over it, Leeds. But here's the thing. You have two guys dressed as turtles. What in the blue trunk heck is Oddysee Jones wearing?
Literally, when he came in, I thought he was trying out to be a member of American Made or something like that.
I thought Powerpuff Girls for some reason.
I mean, that is the original New Day colors. It just needs a little bit more of the dark blue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Raw continues.
And I believe he yelled, if you want to be a part of Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, go to affiliationprogram.my.site.
I think I heard that.
That was off the cuff, Carl. You have to be proud of me by now. You're muted.
Yeah.
I am proud of you, which sucks because like I'm totally in the wrong section to have even put up that website until now.
And Carl pulled the OMD and tried to talk while muted.
It's not very often we get to point like I had to, Carl. I love you, but like that's a rarity.
It is. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And I had only muted myself because I was opening up a can of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
and it's just not professional to hear that. Unless you're Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Or we're doing this on March 16th, 3/16 day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just,
While we are in commercial, I am going to go make the patented OMD locker room visit.
Oh.
Okay, you just made that sound like you're doing double duty there. Ha, ha, and that could be a thing now. Yeah.
The double duty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not making another t-shirt for that. But there is a locker room visit shirt that is available. If you'd like to go and purchase one, you can find that at our Redbubble site streaming down below, carlcarafel.redbubble.com, where you can go find some merchandise having to do with Turnbuckle Studios.
Oh, it's a
There's
brand
some
new one.
That is a new one. There are some new designs that have been added into the store. The OMD locker room visit, a new Boar's Nest shirt, and a new Carl Carafel shirt has been added as well. So go and check out carlcarafel.redbubble.com and get yourself some merchandise from Turnbuckle Studios.
Yeah. Unlike Shawn Michaels' theme song, you want your hands on the merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not Dr. Pepper. It is a local beer based off a fallen person, but it is called the Adams Pale Ale. I am drinking APA.
Nice.
So, well, that was quick.
So the one thing I'm learning from these Knuckle Crunchers commercials is don't trust that countdown now. Because on SmackDown, they played that commercial with the countdown, but then they went to 3 more commercials after that.
Oh.
Wow.
Come back from commercial break this time around, and Kofi is still in the ring. Has not been able to get that tag as of yet. He has been going this entire matchup after tagging himself in, which again kind of leads towards that Xavier Woods maybe deciding that he's done, considering he was supposed to start the match and Kofi just tagged himself in. Bastard.
I still rather Oddysee Jones be the guy that like turns, but Xavier Woods would give the Final Testament something more to kind of like he'd put him over the hump.
See, right there.
Huh?
You're getting it again. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, do you see the face of Xavier Woods though?
Right? You see his expression? You see the look on his face? The look of disgust on his face?
I mean, that is definitely not the face he had when you heard the news that Saraya's AEW deal was coming up, but
no, definitely not.
We'll turn the page on that one.
And that's no Maddox.
Yeah, but do we turn the page back in time and discuss the new AAA World Champion? Juan Alberto Del Rio.
Hey, it was his destiny, all right? But right now, Kofi Kingston is
Yes, but
getting
have
caught.
you also seen who Alberto's new manager is in AAA?
No, because I'm just watching Woods here defying gravity.
Oh, the air he got on that jump.
Yeah. Sponsored by Nike. Just do it.
Ellering's not happy.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie, when Odyssey showed up a few weeks back, I really thought he was going to be a bust. But so far, he kind of hasn't been. It's not a bad thing.
He hasn't.
So the Final Testament used as just jobbers once again.
I wouldn't say jobbers. It definitely closes the chapter, I think, to this story. But I would question what they have next. And this is why I think trades should be applicable, because this is a time where you can actually make a trade that would make sense. And I think if you would ask me what trade that would make, I would do the Final Testament for Randy Orton.
Okay.
Because if you want if you want to heal for Cody Rhodes, that's not Bloodline, Karrion Kross and Cody Rhodes could be a short program that could be okay.
Yeah.
This might be a too soon type of a question,
Right.
but if you were to bring back a fallen Samoan, who would be your number one?
Yokozuna. Yeah, Yokozuna for me as well.
Yeah, I think that's unanimous.
Not gonna lie, I'd love to see what Umaga could do in this.
You know what? Yeah, I was thinking that too, but
What a good little package for Alpha. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Umaga would definitely be very cool as well.
I mean, both Umaga and Yokozuna was like, man, like imagine like some of the people they could like work with nowadays that we would, and then Bobby Stats is coming in saying Umaga as well. I just think like the Umaga and Solo, like you plug Umaga into the Bloodline thing with like Roman Reigns being his counterpart to Solo. I mean, imagine like Rock backing Solo while Roman's backing Umaga, like that. Or vice versa, Rock and Umaga versus Roman and Solo.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's something there. But then again,
Even think of this.
Yokozuna would be amazing.
Yep. Think of this too. Think of how dangerous a tag team Jacob Fatu and Umaga could be.
What about Jacob Fatu and Yoko?
Oh, that would be. They're deadly as well.
Oh, they could be the Bonsai Brothers.
Come
on!
Right.
Another underrated Samoan that I would gladly want to see wrestle one more time is Rosie, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
True. As long as we get them for a little bit longer than 3 minutes.
I mean, I kind of wanted to see,
Yeah.
see the Usos versus 3 Minute Warning. That would have been a sweet match.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have had, man, when you really think about fantasy Bloodline, here. You could have Umaga and Solo being counterparts. You can have Rosie and Jamal counterparting the Usos.
Right.
You could have Yoko and Jacob Fatu counterpart. The only thing we're missing would be somebody for Rome. But then if you just put Rock there you go. And you could have kind of attitude bloodline versus modern day bloodline. Even though actually it's not really attitude, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you mention 2 attitude for God?
I didn't really have anywhere for them.
Okay.
But then again, we could go head shrinkers and God. There you go. I've saved it.
Okay.
I've saved it.
Okay.
But then again, I'm pretty sure we're mixing at that point.
Well, a lot of people actually forget that while he wasn't wrestling full time, Yoko was actually still employed by the WWE during the Attitude Era.
Yep.
Whoa, ruthless Robbie.
I knew I recognized him. I thought it was Maven at first, though.
I like Maven.
Me too, actually.
Ooh, better than Maven. No.
Usually everybody, but
Yeah.
he's still a good guy.
The stuff he's doing on YouTube is just awesome right now. Like his recent video with Spike Dudley was awesome.
Yeah, I do like his inside look. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But the sign says Dom glues on his mustache, just so you know.
That's right. It's 100% true. It's like a toupee, but for your face. Jeez.
Oh, the way he destroyed Truth last week.
Right?
And Gus missed the Joe Henry face in the crowd.
No, I didn't.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay.
I mean, how can you not miss it? It shows up on the hard cam.
We don't know. We don't want to know what shows up on your hard cam.
Oh, but you do.
No, I don't.
La 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 la. No, don't want to know.
Miz really needs to get rid of that headband.
Yeah. Dare I say it, it's even worse than when he used to come to the ring wearing a bucket cap.
Nah, the bucket cap could stay. If he goes heel again, I kind of want him to do like the old school, like Miz. I wonder if we see Braun Strowman come out, and he's like the counterpart to Bronson Reed.
Maybe. Oh, what the hell?
Is this no DQ?
I guess so, because I don't see any. Whoa!
Get out of the way, ref. Did you see Bronson just like swat that away?
Yeah, he swatted it like it was a fly. And this is
my kind of
different side
matchup.
of the Miz. It's been
It is a different side of the Miz, and I'm liking it. He's channeling his inner Carl Carafel here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's also wearing the red and white, so
That's true. He is.
But
Don't think that I've always been a fan. I've always been cool with Miz.
But is starting a fight with Big Bronson Reed a mistake?
Maybe.
yep.
But I used to pick the fights with the bigger guys too. The Inmate, Big Daddy T.
How'd that work out for you?
I used to pick fights with the big guys too.
All right, so got 5-second Carl here.
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything like that. I can say I held my own.
Yes, but we're talking about the fight.
Especially against a guy like Big Daddy T, because that dude's a giant.
Big Daddy T was great though.
But is he Big Bronson Reed?
Yeah.
Almost, yeah. Legitimately, yeah.
Yeah.
Back then,
That has to be like his profile picture on X. Is just him sitting down on a chair and just like squashing Miz's head. It's his foot. If nothing says, yeah, I need a title. I don't know what does. So yeah, and this is I'm gonna go here because I just don't see a heel turn or a heel Braun Breaker that lasts much longer on Raw. I think eventually he goes back to being a babyface, and I think him losing that title to Bronson Reed makes a lot of sense.
As we discussed on the Raw Preview Review show, who is next for Braun Breaker? I said you might need to have another elimination chamber just to determine that number one contender.
Well, you're definitely not doing that at Bash at Berlin. I'm telling you that right now.
Yep.
that's Big Daddy T with the tie on his knees.
Who won the match?
Hey?
Who won the match?
Oh, probably Big Daddy T. That's not me though.
That's
No,
Paul. No, that's Paul Wright.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he lost, it was Paul wrong.
It was precise Paul Wright.
Well, not precise enough.
Kind of. It's interesting that you just showed a picture of the two guys two of the three guys I credit for training me.
And let me. Pete the Viper. Pete the Viper was a big guy too. And that's Big Daddy T with Pete the Viper.
And to put this into perspective, Big Daddy T height-wise was around my height, too.
Yep. But I held my own. I had Big Daddy T up on my shoulders one time. Oh, and we're back here on Monday Night Raw. Oh, steel chair being used in the corner. Oh, good use of the steel chair here. Yes, nice. Are you kidding me? Are you
Not even a one count on that.
kidding me?
Hey man, he's Australian. You gotta hit him harder in the head than that.
Crikey.
Oh, you got it. If you hit him down under, that might work.
Ooh, those he went higher with those kendo stick shots, like right up in the chest. Oh. That hurts.
Well, Miz is a Cleveland guy, and Cleveland sports aren't known for precision, so that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, I wish I would have been in the crowd and that kendo stick had just bounced right into my hand. That would have been great.
Kind of like Bubba Ray Dudley on that.
Yep.
If you remember that clip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Miz, that was a perfect opportunity for an inside out.
Now, compliments of, oh, no, maybe not.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that, ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Wow. Good matchup. I could have done without the commercial breaks so that I could have seen some more hardcore going on my television screen. Man, I miss hardcore matches.
Hey, just in 4 months. That's all you have to wait. 4. Not even 4. About 3.5.
Yeah.
No more commercials.
Oh, here we go.
What did I say?
I know. I know.
You called it, man.
Oh, I'm D. You're not the only one who's, on the line because I'm calling too. Come on, that was gold. That was gold.
He's all muted, so
I know.
That was beautiful, man.
Dear God. There's a lot of freckles, Shamo.
Wait, freckles where? What's that noise I hear in the background of seeing Jackie just stand there?
Did you toot?
Hi, Jackie. Hi, Jackie.
European
Jackie, hello?
Elegance. That is a fantastic nickname.
Whoa, there's two guys on that screen. Where'd they come from?
Bess, this is all you.
I'm sorry, but I'm just noticing the two guys on the screen too.
OMD, don't worry about this. You'll get it next inning.
No, I've got him.
Oh.
Kaiser's got Randy Orton in the main event. Randy Orton and Ludwig Kaiser in the main Ludwig Kaiser in the main event of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, it's the European
What
elegance.
a transition. Before it would have been Judgment Day this, Judgment Day that. But no, now we're starting to get different people in a beautiful transition.
Well, yeah, because this is going to transition to Gunther laying waste of the Viper that closes off Monday Night Raw.
Yes, but I love how this has happened. Like it doesn't seem abrupt. It seems like this has just been a nice, smooth transition where we're getting away from, what there was before. We have a new champion and we're gravitating over towards that, but still keeping alliances that were there and just allowing for that to flow and using those people in the main event as opposed to just focusing still on one or three people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to focus on the stories that are driving. Let's not be blinded by the fact that the Judgment Day and the Drew McIntyre and CM Punk are the driving force stories that are Monday Night Raw. However, to your point, it is nice to see Gunther and Randy Orton, maybe Gunther and Kaiser, which I believe next week we could see Gunther and Kaiser versus Randy and Sheamus in a tag team match.
Yeah.
But now we have this. And let's be honest, it's always nice to see something different in the world title sense, because what we got for the longest time was Seth Rollins. Then we got Damian Priest. And with Damian Priest, even though he was starting to pick up steam near the end of his title reign, and it was one of those reigns where, as much as I wanted Gunther to win, I also didn't want Damian to lose because I was invested in that reign. There was a lot of distraction to Damian Priest's champion with the Judgment Day drama. I will agree on that.
Right.
So now seeing the world title being separated from the Judgment Day allows us to have something else, which, to your point, is great for the show, along with Wyatt 6 versus American Made versus American Alpha. I really wish I could go to Survivor Series, but why are the tickets and everything so damn expensive?
Right.
It's Vancouver. They don't even have a cup. But yeah, no, I mean, that's the beauty of Monday Night Raw now. It's the one thing I just haven't said, though. And yes, even though there's Judgment Day in their drama, and that involves Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and the Alpha Maid and Wyatt 6, and that involves Nikki Cross, Ivy Nile, and Maxxine Dupree. We really haven't talked a lot about the women's division, and I think that is what's missing on Raw right now. Just mid-card women storylines. Why is Lyra Valkyria not on her screen? Why is she not absolutely killing it like she has been in matches. You know, why aren't we seeing the women's tag titles a little bit more often?
Right.
Why aren't we seeing a little bit more of that? And I really think this is why making mid-card women's championships could be a very valuable asset to Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
I like how you said for the women's tag belts not being featured as often, because we are getting a women's tag title match tonight anyways.
No, I know, but like once in a few weeks, like that's great, but it's not enough. And that's the thing. If you have championships made for it, then I want to see it on my television. I want to see these titles being defended. I want to see them in storylines, and I want to see it more often than once in a while.
Right.
Hey, look, the Intercontinental Champion. Ooh, Cassie Kelly.
Piece of candy. What?
Cassie Kelly.
Oh, sorry.
Which? You can like your Jackie Redmond. I like my Cassie Kelly. I'm going to ask Bobby Stats, are you a Jackie Redmond or are you a Kathy Kelly guy?
Ask the entire chat. Come on.
Well, he's the only one that's commenting right now. Like, he's running the ship. Pete Leeds, you a Kathy Kelly guy? You a Jackie Redmond guy? Or are you still mad that I said break up the New Day? If you were to give Braun Breaker a manager not named Paul Heyman, who would it be?
Jim Cornette. Or do they have to be now? Because there really isn't a lot of them now.
Well, I mean, just it. I guess just somebody like. I just don't see Jim Cornette being rehired by WWE right now.
True.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm going to go with the Blast from the Past, and I'm going to go with Classy Freddie Blassie.
Okay, let's make it a little realistic, though.
Scott D'Amore.
Yeah. Carl, you just said what I was going to say, so I'll say it's Scott D'Amore as well. Because I was going to go Bobby Heenan, but I'm like, yeah, that would never really happen because, well, it can't.
Yeah, I love Bobby, but he dead.
I'll put a name, and it's different. And it's not wrestling role, but Bubba Ray Dudley.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Is he still married to Brooke Hogan?
No, he dumped her for Brooke Tessmacher.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that him and Velvet aren't a thing anymore either.
No. What an idiot.
Which I'm sad that I'm not going to be able to get onto the next Jericho cruise, to be honest, because my friend Jamie's going to be there.
Yep.
Velvet Sky is going to be there.
That's funny.
With Angelina Love.
Yeah, I have history with Angelina Love from the Canadian National Wrestling Alliance days.
I'm sure. Yeah. I love Angelina. She's great too.
She is hilarious.
But Jamie, I love Jamie. She is a fantastic person.
I mean, I think we all wanted beautiful people versus the Iconics at some point.
Yes. Yes. Can we make that happen?
I mean, I don't know now if it's like going to be good, but
Oh, I'd still pay money for it.
I do.
Bye, Chris.
And I'm gonna say something with his internet. Ooh.
What about putting a guy like Prince Nana with Drawn Break?
Prince Nana is too much of a character on his own and too hyped up. Hyped
And he's
at
in another company.
like same level that Bronson is. So I can't see that fitting and working.
Okay, Rhea, you were too excited there. And if that's how she gets excited, then oh God, I want to be her buddy.
There we go. There's my girl.
That was a solid shot too.
Yes, it was.
Best is back.
Yeah, my internet went out for like half a second.
That's cool.
We got all tinied. We got all bigged. This is okay though. This is where it was before. Yeah, that gang mentality making Damien watch. Yeah.
I want the old style back. But like, who would Damien and Rhea bring on their side? Like, they obviously need people.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a really tough question because in the last couple of years, they wronged a lot of people.
Yeah.
With the Judgment Day.
I would have said if their contracts expired, House of Black would have been awesome.
Yep. Isn't Aleister Black still looking to get out of his contract, though?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know. I don't speculate on contracts because I don't know.
Oh, beautiful. And that move was good, too.
I just remember one time he was on Zelina Vega's Twitch stream, and some fan had asked him about his contract, and all he could say was, I can't speculate on that.
Well, yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Like, how? Why would he?
Yeah.
Like, even if he doesn't want to leave AEW, like, why would he? Even if he wants out of it, like, why would he? Like, I'm sorry, but fans, you can ask some really stupid questions sometimes.
Yeah. It was one of those fans that was really trying to get some of the inside dirt, and he just wasn't having it.
Wrestlers are smarter, all right?
Yeah.
They will see through it. Just let him be. Ooh, I might get that JD shirt. That's a nice shirt. I mean, if you were to bring them in as baby faces, would Gallus work?
There's a possibility.
Yeah, I guess so.
It would be a different way to bring him in.
Yep.
Like, that's for sure.
Yeah. Gallus could work.
But Rhea and Damien really do need numbers.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I think you look
Would
at
Mo-
Jey
would
Uso.
Mo- Would the Motor City Machine Guns make sense in this scenario?
The Lucha Bros.
I mean,
Realistic best right now. Motor
The
City
machi- the machine guns could be. I mean, they would be fantastic for
they could go up
Finn
against
Balor and
yes,
yeah,
for the tag titles
for
right?
sure.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That could be a thing, and then we can have. I mean, you're looking for one more at that point, and Jey Uso could be that one more. But I have a feeling Jey Uso might be preoccupied with something else in the future.
yeah.
Well, again, we talked about this earlier, and we're thinking Jey Uso and Sammy are going to go after the tag belts.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings them over to Damien and Rhea.
But also
Even
think
the history that they've had.
they could be over the tag belts, but maybe it's not the Raw tag belts, because remember the deal between Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce. We haven't seen who goes over to SmackDown yet.
No.
And we all know who holds the tag titles over there. And Roman looks like he also needs a little bit of the H-E-L-P.
Yeah.
Also, just going to say this. I was part of a tag team called The Struggle. Then that turned into Tag Struggle because you couldn't get any social media of The Struggle. Our finishing move was called Help.
I'm surprised you're not wearing any struggle merch.
Well, I mean, I do have a chair that's right there.
Ah.
But my merch is the merch I do have. It's faded.
You had a hat at one point too that you were wearing, right? Black hat, I think.
Yeah, it's somewhere. It's definitely somewhere. You know, I'm rocking my Gamecocks hat now.
Oh, nice.
So
It's a nice hat, man.
The North Carolina. Thank you. My second cousin actually goes to the school, so I'm repping the family. Actually, my cousin actually owns this company that I'm wearing, so I'm repping a lot of personal stuff.
Nice. What company is that?
It's called Strength Flex Fitness. Well, the Strength Flex. They are in fitness now, but
Nice.
yeah. I didn't pay attention to the socials when we did a tour there. I did bag tag my cousin, though. It was really funny. He fucked around and found out.
I'm part of a company as well. That company is called Live Good. Amazing supplements over at Live Good. If you want to check them out, any purchase you do make, I do get a little bit of a kickback for that goes back into the streams as well. If you decide to sign up and become a partner, you can receive monthly discounts on every purchase that you make. You can find that at shoplivegood.com/CarlW. I like this filter that they've got over top of the new Judgment Day right now.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's audio is going real hard, and right now I'm thinking it's OMD.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like hearing Finn's voice echo into my headphones here.
In the words of our truth, OMD, say it.
What's up?
Oh, God, you're supposed to say my bad. My bad.
My bad. That's on me. My bad.
Yep.
Put the mute back and back on. I'm just kidding.
Damage control. So I'm hoping that at some point I'll be able to get back on to some of the PLE watch-alongs.
Yay!
As I just got myself a new IPTV service.
Ooh.
And I was able to put it onto my computer as well. I have to test it out and see how well it works on the computer. But yeah, I'll actually be able to catch the PLEs now, hopefully, as long as the service works as it should.
So could we expect double K for Bash at Berlin?
No, I'm working.
Yep.
I kind of figured that because OMD and I were discussing the idea of doing the PLE patrol for Bash in Berlin, which is now going to happen.
Because like a State Farm agent, I'll be there.
For who?
That's none of your business, and I'd appreciate if you stayed out of my personal affairs.
Not happening.
He's gonna be there on Best Hard Cam.
You were really excited to get that out.
Yeah, you were.
Hey, look, matching gear.
Oh, finally, they look like a tag team.
I mean, they had yellow gear on last week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Triple H, for making these two.
The champs
on your
are
here
here.
for a while. Also, Carl, I was talking a little bit about this Strengthflex Fitness, and my cousin being a big part of that company. There could be a time where he could be a future guest on the Chris Perish podcast.
Ooh, nice.
I am venturing out into the business world, potentially.
Really?
Who takes the pin in this triple threat match? Bobby Stats is asking.
Kairi Sane, unfortunately.
Billy Starks?
Not in this match.
Okay, Ricky Starks.
Also not in this match. Tony Stark is not in this match if OMD you're going to say that one.
No, I wasn't going to go with Tony Stark.
Bobby Sats, this is why I have alcohol on the show now.
Well,
I'm having a hard time with this one because as I was saying to OMD on the Raw preview review, I'd be happy with any one of these three teams winning the match.
I badly want the titles to stay with the champions. I'm not even gonna lie. I want to.
I do too, but I would be okay. I think Eel is going to take the pin, to be honest.
Well, now I know why they're not wearing their yellow gear, because the champions are wearing yellow.
Yep.
I like it. I like the difference in color scheme here. I can appreciate the little things.
That's what she said.
Yep, that's why I married her.
Perish, you were quick on the ball
What
on
the?
that one.
Oh.
Yep, sure was.
Oh, okay.
Is that? Bobby Stats and I are on the same page. I'm sorry, we're on the same Diamond Dallas page. What up?
Whoop, whoop. Seriously, we just started this match up.
Yeah.
But we need to know about the Ultimate Fighter.
Ultimate letdown.
He used to be really good, but then all the stars retired, so.
Yep.
So a BK commercial just came on.
Yeah.
And we almost got BK today. Instead, we decided to go to Wendy's. Because we were out. I had to go visit my mom. I had to set some stuff up for her. We had to go to a couple other stores. And I had to go grab some non-sponsored Dr. Pepper from a store today. So I went and did all of that. And we just decided, hey, we're going to just go get something for supper.
I am going to say.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. You're going to say what?
If Burger King did something on the ice cream front, they'd actually take a giant step forward, because the Frosty is a game changer.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, the Baconator is just amazing. But if you're not a fan of bacon, I say sorry. You definitely won't like that sandwich. But the Frosty is just great. Although I will say, their fries.
Whose?
Both.
Okay. I prefer BK's fries. 100% I do. Wendy's fries are decent. They definitely are. They got that nice salt to them. But that's not what impressed me today about Wendy's.
That don't impress me much. What did?
One of their drinks. So I just got a fountain drink.
Was it the Baja Blast?
No. Mountain Dew Baja Blast is always fantastic. But this was a Dave's orange cream soda. It blew my mind. It tasted like a creamsicle. But you take a drink and you get that orange taste, but then you swallow the drink as you should. Spitters or quitters. And then you got that creamsicle aftertaste that just blew me away.
Spitters or quitters, or swallowers can be our followers?
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but Bobby, I like bacon. I like the bacon.
I like bacon.
If there was a comment of the day, but Bobby, this is it. You're saying that to 4 Canadians, and let's face it, bacon could be on our flag, and we wouldn't deny.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. So bacon and maple syrup.
I'm gonna go here. The Baconator, I like better than a Timbit.
Yep. You were on point with that one, Perish.
Tim Hortons donuts
100%.
could suck a double.
Yes, they can now.
Yep.
They are terrible now.
I'm sorry, but the pandemic came and their donut game went so far down the gutter that it's
Their donut game went way down before the pandemic.
No, but the pandemic was a sad excuse to do it, though.
Those uppercuts, jeez.
Yeah. What did I tell you, OMD? All 6 of these women are giving us a fantastic match right now.
Yep, you said it was going to be a banger.
Oh.
I mean, it shouldn't be no surprise that one, these 6 women want to make good on their television time, but knowing that they have an opportunity to make the tag titles that people care about, I'm sure there's a level of pride that comes with that.
Yeah.
If you don't have a sense of pride when defending championships, drop them.
Yeah.
Especially if you fought for pride.
Right?
Because that would be ironic.
Don't you think?
I tried not to. It hurts a lot.
Oh, nice superplex.
Hey, that was a double superplex.
Mm-hmm.
That was beautifully executed.
What a great save.
I almost thought she had it, to be honest with you.
That was a fantastic save. Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
This is new, but I'm going to tell people. Private chat, let me know yes or no. Just yes or no. For obvious reasons.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Damage control clearly.
Bobby, I eat a hamburger with my bacon. That's how I changed the game.
You just made me realize we had burgers the other day. I should have fried up some bacon with it.
The fact that you did it, I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah. I wasn't the one cooking
That's
the
the
burgers.
first time as a father I said that.
I wasn't the one cooking the burgers. I should have actually recommended it to
In the
roommate
words
to do
of Dwayne Johnson, it doesn't matter.
I usually make my own burgers, and I will put bacon crumble in my ground beef so that I've got bacon inside the burger as well as bacon for on top of the burger.
That just sounds immaculately delicious.
Yes, it is. You throw a little cheese in there too. Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
No, really? Okay, I'm glad how that, but
Oh.
I didn't expect that person to be pinned. I'm trying not to spoil things because I know OMD is like 6 minutes behind. Wow.
Yeah.
No, he's 57 years behind.
I just got to finish.
I did not expect it at all.
Chance
I thought
or
it was going to
Tate?
be Zoe.
I am a Gilmore. But what Gilmore, you ask?
Happy?
Happy Gilmore. Yeah, that's right.
Happy, happy, happy.
I love how smooth Randy is at taping his wrist.
I never was. Jeez.
Oh, I was. But that's where hockey comes in, right? Like, if you knew how to tape a stick, you can tape your wrist like that.
If you know how to dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could never dodge a wrench. Those things hurt.
We got more food on my screen again. Looking at flatbread pizzas from Tim Hortons. I ordered pizza the other night. I was hungry at work, and Wendy's across the street had closed because we can only go to Wendy's or order from the restaurant in the casino. So I just ordered food, and I ordered pizza from Toppers, and a medium pizza and 6 boneless wings in a sweet and spicy Thai cost me $45 with delivery. What? Sorry, Parrish, you were asking, have I tried what?
Have you tried the Tim Hortons pizza?
I have not.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah, I got to agree.
It's actually good. I'm good at.
I won't say good, but it's not horrible.
It's edible.
I'll say it's good. I'm gonna say it's good because like I've had some bad pizza.
I took Shane out for lunch
It's
last
flatbread, so like
Yeah.
there's like I'm not a flatbread guy. Not
I
good.
am.
But I don't think it's horrible.
I took Shane out for lunch to a place called Home Bakehouse. It's across from Sue Blaster.
That sounds like a weed shop.
At the what shop?
It's called Home Bakehouse.
Where?
Across from Sue Blaster.
Okay.
You blasted who?
So they bake all their own bread, and it's a sourdough bakery.
Yeah, everything that they serve baked items is baked in house.
Yeah. Shane got a grilled cheese and a hot chocolate. I got a coffee and a mushroom melt that was mushrooms, onions, and cheese on a bun. No meat. $48.
$48.
Yep.
Wow.
This is just the prices you guys are mentioning are making me so glad that I order my pizza from Hunger Point, because for a large party size pizza, $20.
Right.
And it's delicious. OMD's going for locker room visit number 2.
I mean, this has to be the double duty, right?
Yeah, now it does.
Eat, sleep, yeet. Oh my god. I'm going to spend a lot on t-shirts at SmackDown.
I've already come up with a title for the SmackDown security detail for that episode, by the way. I'm going to call it the Perish Lookout.
The plow?
Yes.
The PLO. Mr. Plo, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plo.
The Parish Lookout, shoot for the stars.
I
CHUTE.
told Best I would not join. Like on that, like I joined the after show to the Rumble.
Yeah.
But you make no guarantees?
No, I will guarantee that because it's during the show and I'm gonna enjoy the show.
But you also said last night too you were going to the Royal Rumble, or at least trying to go to the Indiana Royal Rumble, and I'm like, in the back of my head when you said that, I'm like, are we gonna get part 2 of Perish that night as well?
That's if you do a reaction show to said Rumble, but who knows? We might get, if I go there, I'm going there with the same buddy that I'm going to SmackDown with. And I told him, if we do this, we got to leave later on the Sunday because I kind of want to enjoy Indianapolis for a day or two, right? Like, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Plus, if I get to see Pat McAfee, I kind of want to buy him a beer and kind of just say, hey, let's hang. Let's hang like your punts, bro.
We're getting a McAfee review. Love it. Loving this.
How he just like F's off.
Right?
He's like, yep. Okay, I'm going to pose a very difficult question because we all know what comes with a sit-down pint. Who would you rather have as your counterpart to a sit-down pint? Pat McAfee or Michael Cole?
Oh. The hype from McAfee would be absolutely infectious. But the knowledge from Cole...
The hype from McAfee would be... Yeah, I was just going to say the stories from Cole.
We can go wrestling stories with Cole, but also his war stories. Dear Lord.
Yep.
That guy has seen some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was covering the front lines of the Gulf War, so...
Also, you guys don't have to agree. The chat does not have to agree. But this is the Perish hot take. Michael Cole is greater than good old JR.
I'm going to say it's two different eras. And JR was great. Yes, Michael Cole has surpassed him. JR probably should have retired 8 years ago and stayed retired.
Bobby's picked Matt McAfee with the beer.
Next Monday, Intercontinental Championship #1 Contenders Tournament begins.
I'll say this. Don't do a tournament. Tournaments are overdone. Do a #1 championship scramble.
I like that idea. Uncle Howdy goes one-on-one with Chad Gable next week.
Ooh. Carter, me? Excited.
You know what? Since I already have the notepad up for next for the Raw Patrol, I'm going to throw that in there right now.
All right, Orton. I know you're jacked, but you are looking a little fluffy. So I'm asking, how many cans of Nutella did you eat prior to this match?
That's it. That's it. Only.
Because he admitted on the What Do You Want to Talk About show with Cody Rhodes, he ate a full jar of Nutella before his match with Gunther.
So I didn't catch it. Did Cole tell us who's going to be joining him? Because
I didn't catch it either.
They came back and McAfee was like, thank you so much. Like, none of this would be possible if it wasn't for you, Cole. And then Cole was like, and here's what you're going to be missing next week. So I don't think we got any information on who's going to be replacing Pat McAfee.
If I had a want/guest, secretly it's KO, Kevin Owens.
Ooh.
However, CM Punk would be pretty good too.
Would be, but what do we do with this feud that he's in right now?
Yeah.
I mean, he could still do the in-ring stuff and then go back to commentary, but I don't know.
What do you do next? It all depends on what you do next week with that feud.
True. So do you think that for the next 4 months they should have somebody permanently come in? Or do you feel that it should just be a guest each week, a different person each week?
If it depends on how comfortable you think you are with Corey Graves and Wade Barrett on SmackDown. Because if you like that, awesome. Keep that as it is. But if not, I consider bringing Corey Graves back and putting Vic Joseph on SmackDown.
I'm just still not a fan of Corey Graves.
I'm not, but Corey Graves and Michael Cole do have a chemistry that is there. I just don't want to see Road Dogg. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Road Dogg. I don't want to see Booker T. And I don't want to see Byron.
True. It's really all you got then.
Yeah.
Is Graves or Vic Joseph. Or how about we finally give him his dues and our BFF, Scott Stanford, comes in and does commentary for 4 months.
Well, it's not commentary. It's really like the analyst of the, I mean, you got the color commentary guy. You got
right. Yeah.
Technically, yes, but I mean, just be technical on that.
But I think our buddy, our pal Scott Stanford could do a good job.
He's done it before, hasn't he? Not for Raw, but for like the main event or something, I think.
Oh yeah, they all did, but they got like selected for stuff. Like if you go to well, I'm trying to think like who was the guy that recently was released. He
Matt
was on
Camp?
yeah, his if you watch his content lately, it's been amazing. And I'm almost at the point where I'm like, WWE, just bring him back, man. Like
Right.
I wasn't much of a fan of him, but like I'm starting to be more of a fan of him.
Well, this is not what's that guy's name? Rosenberg?
Yeah, Peter Rosennut, I don't care about.
Yeah, I don't know. Please no. I don't want that. I don't want Rosenberg.
No.
Yeah, but we get him anyways on the
Rosenberg and
pre-show.
No Sam Roberts. Do we see Wade Barrett do double duty?
See? OMD likes double duty.
Yes, I said duty.
No, okay, yeah, you got to rewatch kind of this,
Yeah.
figure out why that's actually hilarious. Now here's a road I'll go on. Is there somebody who's on the shelf that could be suited? Ooh, they have love by Kaiser graphics in the Imperium style.
I mean, Seth Rollins is on the shelf kayfabe wise, but
No, he's out through the end of the year.
But he also has that thing with Bronson Reed, so I wouldn't really want him in that.
Yeah.
yeah,
What about Biggie?
that one I can get behind.
Yeah.
I can definitely get behind Big E doing a color.
However, here's my thing. I don't think Biggie can really stay back with the New Day stuff right now. Maybe I'd bring back Barrett. And then I put Big E on SmackDown. And I'd had Wade Barrett on Raw.
Okay.
That way you don't have any conflict.
Titus O'Neil.
You leave the stream right now. I'd rather have my 10-month-old who hasn't said a word over Titus O'Neil. I mean, he does a lot of like non-words, which already makes him better than Mike Adamle, but
they're going to give us at least good 15 minutes for this matchup, which is good.
I'm very, very intrigued in this match.
They're giving us headlines that happened tonight. That's cool.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a hot minute now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that they do that because, as I've been saying, it allows for, like, if you've missed the show, it allows you to tune in and just get caught up on what had happened, you know?
Which they used to do.
Yeah.
Back in our youthful days of watching the programming.
I don't like how they have Oddysee Jones helps New Day. I think they should have had Oddysee Jones and a New Day defeat Final Testament, as that is the match.
Now, the one way I would like to see them talking about the headlines for tonight, if he were still alive, but bring back, oh my God, why is his name just his name just escaped my head?
Okerlund?
No, not Mean Gene. Lord Alfred Hayes. Bring him back for the weekend update. That was
Bobby
was always-
Scott's Bobby
I mean,
Scott's
Matt-
a good suggestion.
I mean, Carl, you talked about Matthew Rahal.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Tom Hannafan for sure.
Yep.
I'm also going to give you a name.
Well,
But
I already have a name. My name's Carl Carafel.
This guy's going to go like super hard over.
Say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry.
What about him?
He's honestly fantastic on the mic, and he's also great in doing interviews as well.
It'd be a safe way, and the crowd would go nuts, and it's a good way to see.
And he, just like Pat McAfee, knows how to get the crowd going.
Definitely is a good way to bring Hendry over to Raw.
We have the
for sure.
full card of who's in the Gauntlet Eliminator for No Mercy.
Yes, we do.
For tomorrow night.
Exactly. Thank you for interrupting me.
You're
Even
welcome.
though he's out kayfabe-wise, what about a Paul Heyman for commentary?
Yeah.
I love Paul Heyman,
He's going to be
but
back
not
soon.
on commentary.
And he's going to be back soon.
Yeah.
I would rather Taz over Paul Heyman on commentary.
I'll give you a name that would be very interesting. What about Natalia?
Again,
Well,
Carl with the
great,
clean
well.
pull focus.
Natty could be very, very good as well. Yes.
And then especially if you are to have a lot of women on the shows in the next little while, the amount of knowledge she could put in that could help make you care for these women, amazing.
Yeah.
Bringing a female perspective to the Raw commentary team would be nice. And it's
Yep.
been a while since we saw that. I mean, Renee Paquette's the only woman who's ever done it.
Yep.
Beth Phoenix did it in NXT.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm talking on Raw in general, you know? But yeah, Beth Phoenix in NXT as well.
Did Renee do it on Raw? I thought she was NXT too.
No, she did it on Raw.
She got moving. Yeah.
Oh.
But Corey
Yes.
Graves essentially pushed her out of her spot.
Ooh, that drop kick.
Corey Graves didn't push her out of her spot. Renee Paquette flat out said she didn't enjoy it and asked to be not in it. She has stated that on her podcast many times. And then Beth Phoenix on Chris Van Vliet admitted that it was her Hall of Fame speech that actually got the interest to go into commentary. And then she had left because with her on commentary every week and Edge being on the road, her kids were not comfortable with who was watching, so that she had to step away.
If we're going to
And
look
that's
at
understandable on her part.
100%.
what about a woman who is around every week and get Jackie Redmond on commentary?
I think you need her for your backstage. If I was going to go with a woman that could do it, Molly Holly could be my guess, too. Like, I think Molly Holly would be fantastic.
She's honestly a pleasure to listen to, and as far as like interviews go and all that. So,
Well, let's
But
go
like,
with backstage agents. What about a Bobby Roode?
Bobby Roode would be good. Gregory Helms would also be good. Yeah, I want Gregory Helms.
Yep.
Or how about Adam Pearce steps up and does double duty? How good would Adam Pearce be on commentary? With his cadence? Oh my God. Come on.
Yeah. Mickey James on commentary. I think she's busy with the OVW stuff right now, though.
Yeah, but I mean,
money talks.
it's not, I don't know if money would be the only thing talking at that point. But I think now we're overthinking it easily.
Yeah.
Well, right now, like even in my head, if he were to come back to the WWE and retire with the WWE, Samoa Joe would be fantastic to put back on commentary. Retire in ring, I should say. But we're back to the action here, and Orton and Kaiser just putting on a clinic, as they always do.
Well, this is the first time they've wrestled, so...
As they always do with their other opponents.
As they are known for in the
Yeah.
future. There you go. I'll help you.
Thank you, Perish.
You're welcome. But what I like about this is Ludwig Kaiser is getting a main event match on Raw. And he's getting a main event opportunity against one of the all-time best in Randy Orton. And I have no problem saying one of the all-time best. I remember sitting down in the after party of the first ever Love Pro Wrestling show across from Alicia Atout, asking who she thought was the best today. And she thought Will Ospreay. She asked me, and I said, without a question, I think it's Randy Orton. And I think to this day, it is still Randy Orton.
Yeah.
From a precision point, from an aura standpoint, everything. Randy Orton, top to finish. I would love to see him versus John Cena. Winner becomes a 17-time world champion. Now, I understand how short of the next two reigns that would be. Or, sorry. Yeah, 2 reigns, because he's a 14 times champion.
Yeah.
That would be. But, oh my God, what a match that would be. Especially if that was John Cena's last match.
Yeah.
Which I think it should be. I think that should be Cena's last match. Cena Orton.
I don't. And I'm going to just stand on that, but agree to disagree.
I'm
And I'm only going to say my reason why is because I think John Cena should get back to a younger talent.
Understandable.
I'm going to say I think John Cena's last match should be Gunther.
I honestly believe his last WrestleMania match should be Braun Breaker.
Okay.
Yep.
I am. Oh dear God, the height.
Yeah. But I do not disagree with your thoughts on Randy Orton, for sure.
I'm going to say this. You put Randy Orton in prime versus a Bret Hart, a Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, he does not just hold his own, he challenges you.
Yeah.
And that's just it. He's faced all those men before, and he has held his own, and he has challenged them.
So I'm going to one-up this. Randy Orton, I think, deserves to be known as potentially one of the best ever to do this.
Yep.
100%.
I fully agree with that.
I think when all is said and done, and even now, above Roman Reigns and above John Cena, Randy Orton is the GOAT.
I think Randy Orton has and always was above Roman Reigns. And that's not a shot at Roman Reigns.
No.
And I think John Cena, I don't know. I have a high regard for what I think John Cena is.
And to think that if Randy Orton hadn't separated his shoulder in 2002 and started those RNN promos, we probably wouldn't have the Orton we see today.
It's hard to say, though. You just don't know what we could have had.
True, but I'm saying, like, because when he separated his shoulder and then turned heel after that, but prior to that, he was, I'll flat out admit, he was pretty stale as far as the character goes.
Sure, but so was John Cena when he first started.
True.
So were a lot of people when they first started back in those days.
Batista.
Yeah.
Deacon Batista.
Yep.
When he was just the guy for Demo.
Right? Carry around that offering box or whatever.
It's basically the wrestling version of UNICEF. I think we can all agree to that.
Yep.
Bobby's asking, how about Carmelo Hayes? I'm very okay with that. Very okay with that. However, is Carmelo Hayes ready for that big of a jump right now?
No.
Because we all thought Austin Theory was with John Cena last year at Mania, and he wasn't. He's ready, but just not for that big of a jump.
Yeah.
That is a large leap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, like, John Cena's last match is not going to be at Mania. It's going to be, he's aiming to have his last match in December of next year. So there's enough time that you can push Melo to that point.
You can, but again, as Perish alluded to, I do not want to see it go that Austin Theory route, and then
But right now we're getting quite the brawl between Randy Orton poking him in the eyes. Just made me laugh there. But what a way to go out!
They went over time.
Yep.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, God. That won't happen in 3.5 months, but come on. They got to tighten that up.
Yep.
I think Orton went a little on the too much side on there.
Possibly.
That reminds me of the Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart wheelchair moment right there.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Hey, it leaves us wanting more. And that's exactly what we should want.
Yeah, and here's the thing, because right now they're probably still brawling in the ring right now. So at some point later tonight on the WWE's YouTube page, they're going to be like, here's what you missed from this brawl.
I'm pretty sure that's on Twitter right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Once again, a great Monday Night Raw, really leaving us with questions, but giving us some answers and allowing us amazing discussions here with all of you. If you guys are catching us on a replay, come and join us on a Monday night as we are live during the show to bring you the Raw Patrol. I am only one person on this network called Turnbuckle Studios. You see other members here with us as well. And I want to make sure that each one of them gets their opportunity to tell you where you can find them on the socials. Mr. Chris Best.
Right, you can find me at youtube.com at CBRS Entertainment, twitch.tv CBRS_entertainment, threads.net at CBestFilms83, facebook.com chris.best83, tiktok.com CBRS.entertainment.
OMD.
All right, people, you can find me on the Book of Faces, Daniel Hrycyk, HRYCYK, on Snapchat, One Man Dynamic, capitals on O, M, and D, on Twitch at OMD17, and on Discord at OMD6370.
I'm Mr. Chris Perish.
Well, Carl, you inspired me. You motivated me on the KISS program. They keep it simple, stupid, and that is why I have a link tree, linktr. chrisperish.
Close.
Yeah, I know, but people can read, all right? I'm not used to this yet. It's new to me. This is my first day. Leave me alone.
He's been here since day one-ish. For sure.
Just go to my heaven link tree. You'll see all the stuff. But if you want to go to Rogue Energy too, you can go there. Use the Perish promo code PERISH. You save 10%. If you want to make this bigger, go and support all my good stuff that you see on that link tree that I did not correctly say earlier. And you can help me become Rogue or a Rogue affiliate, and that 10% could increase. And let's face it, as a male, who doesn't want to be bigger? Just saying, we can be bigger, people. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Help me be bigger.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Might have a second kid if that's the case.
Maybe.
There's a lot. We're going into our thing I shouldn't talk about. So, Carl, lead us to the end.
And this is how you do it, people. We are looking at a link tree, linktr.ee/Carl Karufel. That is linktr.ee/KARLKARUFEL. You guys have seen scrolling across the entire night a Redbubble account. Yes, carlkarufel.redbubble.com. That is where you can find Turnbuckle Studios merchandise. And you never know when something new may be popping up. We're going to leave you all tonight with our short little video letting you know all the things that you can see when it comes to Turnbuckle Studios. Mr. Perish, do you have anything else for us tonight?
Yeah, I just think it's important to thank everyone that had taken a part with us tonight. Bobby Neos, the Pete Leads. We appreciate you so much. And please spread the word. It's not Bird. It's Turnbuckle Studios. But thank you so much for what you guys do, and that is support us.
And here is where you can find us throughout the week.